Right, so this one is a very cliche message. However, it's helped me a lot, and it's helped me take risks, and because of it, it's allowed me to feel like my life is in my own hands and not in the hands of others or other things. And the message is, if you study a lot, well, I study a lot of successful people and people that seem to be happy, the message is quite consistent throughout. And what I talk about is, you only get one shot in life. So you want to take advantage of it as much as possible, because if you don't, and you fast forward to your deathbed when you're 80, 90 or 100, and you look back, you will regret all the things that you didn't do and the risks that you didn't take. If you speak to a lot of people who are older, they will say similar things. They wish they'd done this, this, and this, and they regret not doing this, this, and this, and this. So that's why you've got to take advantage as much as possible and live the life that you want to live. Now, I obviously deal with health and fitness, but this also can relate into other parts of life. So a good message to start off with is Will Smith. He mentioned normally the greatest things are on the other side of fear. So the most enjoyable or great things or best rewards are on the opposite side of fear. And a good way to talk about it, he talks about people who jump out of planes with a parachute. This doesn't always relate to everyone, because some people just don't enjoy that, but you understand the concept. But when you go to jump out of a plane, you get into a plane, you're strapped with the harness and the parachutes of B, you go on the runway, you have all that fear, you go up in the air, which creates more fear, you open the door and you look out to the world and thinking you're about to jump out of that plane, which creates an immense amount of fear. But as soon as you jump out, within a couple of seconds, you're then floating in the sky, and it is the most liberating feeling that you could ever have, to a lot, not to everyone. And that's the analogy. The other side of fear is normally the greatest things in life. And if you don't take the risk, you'll never know, and you could die wondering. Now, I'll revert it back to health and fitness now, because that's what I do and that's what I teach. But this can relate to relationships. It could relate to, changing jobs, changing places where you live, etc., etc. But what happens, and it's the same within health and fitness. A lot of people look back and you're not utilising your body and your mind as much as it could, and it's the greatest gift that's given. We're built to move, walk, run and jump. We're not built to sit down 8 hours a day and do nothing. So you should take advantage as much as possible, because when you do start moving, walking, running and jumping and pushing the mind, you become, and it makes you feel like a mini superhero. But it also expands your mind to show you what you're capable of in other areas of your life. And I'm a big believer in that. It's happened for me, and it's happened for many people that I've helped coached and taught. But the reason why it's so hard for a lot of people to change is scientific. So the different parts of the brain, a good book will teach you this, which is known as the chimp paradox. I haven't actually read the book yet, but I do understand this from other learnings. And you split it. So you've got the front part of the brain, the middle part of the brain, and the back of the brain. And normally the front of the brain is the one that takes the risks and takes chances. The middle part of the brain is known as the monkey brain, which just sits in cruise control. And the back of the brain is known as the reptile. It's explained in many ways, but that's how it's been taught to me. And the reptile normally kind of gets you to do things to remain in monkey mode, so just cruising. So with the front of the brain, the front of the brain is the one that takes risks. So for example, if it comes to a job and you've got a new job lined up, coming up, it'll say, oh, you might have more money, it might be a better life, it could be better hours, or whatever it may be. Your middle part of the brain will try and remain where you are because it's comfortable. I'll give you a different analogy for that. But the back part of the brain will be the reptile, like, hang on a minute, you don't know where you're going, it might be a worse job, the money might not be so good that you may think, might not be as good as it seems to be, and tries putting the brakes on to go backwards. The monkey part of the brain is where it's so used to doing something, it doesn't have to think, i.e. for working. When you're working, if you go to a certain place, if you go into that place each morning, 5 days a week, when you wake up, you get in the car, you drive to it, or however you get there, and you don't have to think, and you're just in cruise control, and you can think about something completely different, or get yourself lost just because you're so used to going that path. But that monkey brain will relate to into your normal lifestyle. So if you have a normal lifestyle, and you haven't got fitness, and you're not, fitness is not part of your lifestyle, and you want to become healthy and fitter, you're transforming into the front of the brain where you're trying to take a risk, trying to do something different that your body's doing. As soon as you go to attend something, like a gym like this, your reptile part of your brain will try and put the brakes on, like, hang on a minute, what are you doing? You don't know anyone, they're all going to be looking at you, you're not going to feel welcomed, or it's not a place for you, fitness is not part of your lifestyle, blah, 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 and try and put the brakes on. So it's biological why it's so hard for people to take advantage or to take risks within health and fitness. However, you can overcome it because everyone has a choice, and you have a choice to do something or not do something, and it's completely up to you whether you take that or not. You just got to remember, like Will Smith said, the greatest things in life are normally on the opposite side of fear. And if you do not take those risks, you're going to be sitting on your deathbed or at the end of your life, 90 years old, 100 years old, looking back thinking, I wish I just stepped foot in that gym, or I wish I just took that job opportunity, or I wish I'd done something else in life that potentially might make it greater. So, hopefully that's a bit of a long message, but that's always helped me. And when you research other people, success leaves clues, and there's a very clear pattern of what people do. And you can do anything you want in life. You've got to take advantage of life. You've got to take advantage of all the things that are available to you, especially within health and fitness, because it trickles into every other areas of your life, and take risks. If you don't take risks, you remain, and it may not be, well, you'll never know how good it could be. Apart from that, hope it helps. Have a great day. It's evening for me. I'm logging off, and I'll see the rest of you tomorrow. Adios.